let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. Connection made to Dell. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. He's got a gain of 6 there. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. At the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
4th and 3, drive on the line. Throwing is Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Thunderbirds get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
That one's out and cut on the right side. There he goes, right sideline. He does it.
I hate that dumbass play.
The Thunderbirds don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Thunderbirds will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that first down marker.
It's Mixon on second down. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. We'll have to pause now as they tend to an injured player, and that appears to be Joe Mixon, who they're looking at. First and 10 from the 41. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Offense to the line for second down. From the gun, Stroud. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Defense doubled in knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. This is Mixon. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. They get 2 out of the run, but it's going to be 4th and 9. The Texans set to punt. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. And a fair catch made here at the 17. No return on that punt. And they'll be backed up a good bit for this drive. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And that is a touchdown. The Thunderbirds take a 13-0 lead. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Thunderbirds drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Dell with the grab. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 6 now. He puts everything behind this one. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Our score, 14-0. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nico Collins, the intended target. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here on 1st down. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Christian Benford up to make that stop. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They're going play action. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.